Falling ill was a wake-up call, a stark reminder that longevity isn't just about drinking enough water or maintaining an exercise routine. There's more to it. 5 fundamental things that truly make a difference after the age of 65. As we navigate the later years of life, the reality of aging sets in. And though we cannot halt time, we can certainly shape the quality of our remaining years. Some insist on drinking more water, while others stress the importance of regular exercise, but the truth is, neither alone is enough. Drinking excessive water can actually strain the kidneys, leading to water retention and diluting crucial electrolytes. Similarly, excessive exercise can place undue stress on aging joints, sometimes causing more harm than good. It wasn't until I personally experienced the toll of illness that I understood what truly matters when it comes to health and longevity. Those who age gracefully and maintain good health follow principles beyond just hydration and fitness. One of the most essential aspects of aging well is maintaining high-quality sleep. As the body grows older, energy conservation and recovery become more critical. Sleep is not just rest. It is the body's natural way of healing and strengthening itself. A consistent sleep schedule, ideally around 8 hours a night, can make a world of difference. People who frequently stay up late disrupt their natural hormone balance, weakening their immune system over time. In traditional wisdom, the night is divided into specific time periods, with the hours between 9 p.m. and 1 a.m. being crucial for deep rest and rejuvenation. During this time, the body should be at complete rest, restoring itself for the day ahead. Equally important is cultivating a positive attitude and emotional stability. By the time we reach old age, we have already weathered many storms, faced losses, and encountered hardships. A peaceful heart and a calm mind become essential. Worrying excessively about things beyond our control only deteriorates health further. Instead, those who approach life with optimism, who let go of unnecessary stress and conflicts, often enjoy better health and a longer lifespan. A single day consists of 24 hours, and whether spent in joy or sorrow, the time remains the same. Choosing happiness, embracing contentment, and steering clear of negativity contribute immensely to overall well-being. Another crucial aspect of aging healthily is ensuring good digestive health. Digestion plays a central role in how the body absorbs nutrients, affecting everything from energy levels to immune strength. As metabolism slows down with age, it's important to consume meals in moderation, avoiding excessive portions or highly processed foods. Fresh vegetables, lean proteins like fish and chicken, and balanced meals help maintain a steady digestive rhythm. Overeating or consuming unhealthy foods not only disrupts digestion, but also contributes to long-term ailments like diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart disease. Instead of indulging in lavish or overly rich meals, it's wiser to eat simple yet nutritious foods that support bodily functions without placing unnecessary strain on the digestive system. As bones weaken with age, maintaining skeletal health becomes another key priority. The once sturdy joints that supported an active lifestyle now become vulnerable to fractures and wear and tear conditions like osteoporosis. Many older adults find that even a minor fall or a slight misstep can have serious consequences. Strengthening bones requires more than just calcium supplements. It involves exposure to sunlight for vitamin D production, regular but moderate weight-bearing exercises, and a diet rich in calcium sources such as dairy, leafy greens, and nuts. Without these considerations, fragile bones can lead to significant mobility challenges and prolonged recovery times from even minor injuries. One of the most overlooked aspects of aging well is investing in one's own health. Many people spend their lives saving money, often hesitant to spend on themselves, even when necessary. However, those who live the longest understand that prioritizing regular health checkups, screenings, and preventive care is vital. Detecting potential issues early allows for timely intervention, reducing the risk of minor health concerns escalating into severe problems. Rather than being frugal at the expense of one's well-being, investing in health is the best decision one can make. One woman's experience with aging highlights the significance of personal independence in later years. After her husband passed away, her children took turns having her live with them, ensuring she was never alone. Initially, the comfort of family was reassuring, but over time, she noticed tension. Many grandparents believe they have the right to dictate how their grandchildren are raised, sometimes contradicting the parents' methods. Initially, she was the same, stepping in whenever she disagreed with her son and daughter-in-law's parenting style. However, she later realized that this created more friction than harmony. After taking a step back and letting the parents take the lead, she found her relationship with her family improved significantly, and she felt a greater sense of peace. Instead of relying solely on family for social engagement, she began making more friends and joining senior activity groups. Many people assume that living with children ensures companionship, but if lifestyles and values don't align, it can lead to feelings of suffocation rather than comfort. By actively engaging with her peers and participating in community activities, she discovered a new sense of fulfillment that didn't depend on her family's constant presence. Another man, in his later years, shared his experience of moving in with his son after his wife passed away. Initially, he believed that being surrounded by family would ease his loneliness, but he soon found that their habits and priorities were vastly different. While he had been raised in a frugal environment, his son and daughter-in-law embraced a more luxurious lifestyle. One day, an expensive vase was accidentally broken, and when he expressed his disapproval, his son casually dismissed it, saying they could easily buy another one. That moment made him realize that the generational gap was more than just a difference in habits. It was a completely different way of viewing life. Rather than continuing to clash with his family, he chose to adapt. He learned to use modern technology to stay informed, joined community groups, and embraced a more flexible mindset. Instead of resisting change, he chose to grow with it. This shift not only helped him avoid conflicts, but also allowed him to create a fulfilling and independent life in his later years. These experiences highlight an important truth about aging. True contentment does not come from controlling others or clinging to the past, but from learning, adapting, and embracing change. Whether it's maintaining good health, nurturing relationships wisely, or cultivating personal interests, those who thrive in old age are the ones who continue to evolve with time. Many elderly people believe that happiness in old age depends on living with their children, but this isn't always the case. Some, like Mrs. Dong, have found that living independently brings them greater peace and fulfillment. At 65, she lost her husband, but instead of moving in with her children, she chose to stay in her own home, embracing a minimalist lifestyle. Her mornings are spent tending to her small vegetable garden, and her afternoons are enjoyed by the window, feeling the soft breeze and chatting with neighbors. She finds joy in simplicity, focusing only on what truly matters. Minimalism is not just about reducing material possessions. It's a way of living that prioritizes quality over quantity. Many people in their later years accumulate unnecessary things, believing they need more to feel secure. However, Mrs. Dong believes otherwise. She keeps only what she truly needs, eliminating clutter from both her home and her mind. Without the burden of excess, she has more time to focus on her well-being, hobbies, and personal growth. One of the greatest misconceptions is that health depends on wealth. Many believe that eating expensive delicacies equates to better nutrition, but the reality is different. A simple, balanced diet with fresh vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains is often far more beneficial than extravagant meals filled with unhealthy ingredients. Mrs. Dong has learned that true health comes from mindful eating, not luxurious indulgence. She avoids processed foods, limits salt and sugar intake, and drinks plenty of water, but only as much as her body truly needs. Relationships, too, require careful management in old age. Over the years, people form numerous connections, friends, acquaintances, colleagues, but not all relationships bring value. Some only surface when they need a favor, while others may drain energy rather than provide support. Mrs. Dong has learned to focus on relationships that truly matter. She no longer feels obligated to maintain connections out of guilt or habit. Instead, she surrounds herself with genuine friends who bring positivity and warmth into her life. Managing finances wisely is another essential part of aging gracefully. Some retirees believe they should spend freely, indulging in whatever they desire, but many later regret unnecessary expenses. Mrs. Dong has found a balance. She spends on things that bring true value, such as health checkups and meaningful experiences, while avoiding wasteful purchases. She knows that financial security provides peace of mind, allowing her to enjoy life without worry. Health, of course, remains a top priority. She pays close attention to signs from her body, recognizing that small changes can indicate larger issues. For instance, urine color and consistency can reveal kidney or prostate problems, while swelling in the face or legs may signal circulatory issues. Many health problems can be managed if caught early, which is why she never ignores warning signs. Regular medical checkups help her stay ahead of potential concerns, ensuring she remains in good shape for years to come. Mornings are especially important in assessing overall health. Waking up with energy and a clear mind is a sign of good well-being. If someone consistently wakes up feeling fatigued, despite getting enough sleep, it could indicate underlying health problems. A healthy morning routine, including light stretching, a nutritious breakfast, and moments of quiet reflection, sets the tone for the entire day. Similarly, a radiant complexion in the morning often signals good circulation and internal health, whereas dull or swollen skin may suggest kidney or cardiovascular issues. One man, Mr. Lee, learned the hard way that health habits must evolve with age. In his 60s, he followed a strict routine of drinking plenty of water and exercising daily. But by his 70s, he noticed that these habits were no longer serving him in the same way. Drinking too much water disrupted his sleep, as he had to wake up frequently during the night to use the restroom. Meanwhile, intense exercise caused joint pain rather than improving his strength. His daughter often reminded him to continue his habits, but he realized that aging requires adaptation. He adjusted his lifestyle to fit his body's changing needs, focusing on moderate exercise, proper hydration, and sufficient rest. As people age, one of the greatest challenges is accepting their limitations. Many believe they must continue living as they did in their younger years, but pushing too hard can be harmful. Proper rest becomes just as important as movement. Overexertion can lead to injuries, especially for those with weakened joints or heart conditions. Listening to the body and balancing activity with relaxation is key. Sleep quality, in particular, plays a significant role in longevity. Older adults often struggle with disrupted sleep, but maintaining a consistent bedtime, avoiding stimulants before bed, and creating a peaceful nighttime routine can help. Good sleep strengthens the immune system, balances hormones, and promotes mental clarity. Those who wake up feeling truly refreshed each morning are often the ones who enjoy the greatest longevity. Beyond physical health, mental and emotional well-being are equally vital. After 60, stress and anxiety should be minimized as much as possible. Some elderly individuals push themselves too hard, whether by forcing themselves into strenuous exercise routines or worrying excessively about family matters. But overexertion, both physically and emotionally, can take a toll on health. Those who live the longest often have a calm, adaptable mindset, Accepting life as it comes, rather than resisting inevitable changes, leads to greater peace. At this stage in life, slowing down is not a weakness. It is a necessary adjustment. The body moves differently, digestion functions at a different pace, and reflexes may not be as sharp as before. Moving with caution, waking up slowly, eating mindfully, walking carefully, reduces unnecessary strain and prevents injuries. Those who acknowledge their limitations and adjust accordingly tend to live more comfortably. Avoiding harmful habits also becomes critical. Smoking and excessive alcohol consumption accelerate aging, weakening organs, and reducing life expectancy. Many believe that moderate drinking is acceptable, but even small amounts can impact health over time. At this stage, the focus should be on preserving well-being rather than indulging in damaging behaviors. Nutrition remains the foundation of a long and healthy life. Junk food, processed meals, and excessive sugar intake can lead to numerous health problems. Instead, older adults should aim for balanced meals that include fresh, whole foods. Meat, fish, vegetables, nuts, and whole grains provide essential nutrients without overburdening the body. Supplements may seem appealing, but they are not always necessary. Most essential nutrients can be obtained through a well-rounded diet. Many people equate happiness with wealth, but studies suggest that happiness actually peaks between the ages of 65 and 70. This is a surprising realization, as society often associates youth with joy and energy. However, retirees who no longer feel the pressures of work, who have found a sense of inner peace, and who have learned to appreciate life's simple pleasures often experience the greatest fulfillment. Happiness at this stage isn't about accumulating more, but about cherishing what is already present. Interestingly, those who live the longest often share two key priorities: financial security and health. Most elderly individuals who report high levels of happiness are not necessarily wealthy, but they have enough to live comfortably without financial stress. More importantly, they prioritize their well-being, understanding that without good health, money means little. With age comes wisdom, and those who have lived through decades of experiences develop a deeper understanding of life. The Vietnamese saying, "The older the ginger, the spicier it becomes," reflects this idea. Life's experiences shape resilience and wisdom. Older adults have learned to let go of trivial concerns, focusing instead on what truly matters. Challenges do not disappear with age, but those who have lived long understand that every difficulty comes with an opportunity for growth. Perspective is everything. Instead of dwelling on problems, they find ways to adapt and move forward. Their calm, steady approach to life is something younger generations can learn from. Ultimately, happiness is not determined by the number of years lived, but by how each day is experienced. It is a choice, a reflection of one's mindset, appreciation for the present, and ability to embrace both the joys and challenges of life. Scientific research suggests that the years between 55 and 65 are crucial in determining how a person will age. It's during this period that many changes begin to surface, some subtle, others more pronounced. Women often experience a decline in physical health, facing issues like osteoporosis, arthritis, high blood pressure, and diabetes. Men, on the other hand, might struggle with muscle loss, sleep disorders, or metabolic shifts that increase their risk of chronic diseases like heart conditions and cancer. These transitions make it all the more essential to establish habits that promote longevity and overall well-being. One of the most effective ways to support long-term health is by maintaining an adequate intake of protein. A study from Newcastle University in the UK followed individuals over the age of 85 and found that those who consumed enough protein daily were healthier and more resilient against illness. As people age, muscle mass naturally declines, leading to frailty, weakness, and a higher risk of falls. Maintaining muscle strength isn't just about exercise. It's about ensuring the body has enough protein to repair and build tissue. Leading health experts recommend at least 1 gram of protein per kilogram of body weight daily, sourced from lean meats, fish, eggs, dairy, legumes, and nuts. Exercise, too, remains an important factor. However, as the body ages, the way one approaches physical activity needs to change. Instead of high-impact workouts or intense regimens, moderate and consistent movement is key. Studies show that people who engage in regular exercise reduce their risk of premature death by 41%. Activities like walking, tai chi, yoga, and light strength training help maintain bone density, regulate blood sugar levels, and improve cognitive function. In contrast, a sedentary lifestyle increases vulnerability to conditions like heart disease and dementia. The key is to keep moving, but in a way that aligns with one's current physical abilities. A surprising but scientifically supported longevity habit is the consumption of dark chocolate. Dark chocolate with a cocoa content of 70% or higher contains powerful antioxidants that help reduce inflammation, lower bad cholesterol levels, and improve blood circulation. Italian researchers have even found that it can enhance sleep quality in older adults. Another study published in the journal Physiology and Behavior revealed that dark chocolate consumption can significantly improve vision by increasing blood flow to the eyes. Another underestimated but vital component of longevity is vitamin D supplementation. Known as the sunshine vitamin, vitamin D plays a crucial role in bone health, immune function, and mood regulation. Deficiencies in vitamin D have been linked to muscle weakness, joint pain, depression, and even a weakened immune system. A 2017 study involving over 5,600 older adults found that those who supplemented with vitamin D experienced lower levels of loneliness and depression while also benefiting from better sleep. In combination with omega-3 fatty acids found in salmon, walnuts, and flax seeds, vitamin D contributes to cognitive function and long-term vitality. Beyond diet and exercise, 2 habits stand out in determining how well people age, keeping the brain active and maintaining strong social connections. The human brain, much like the body, requires regular stimulation to stay sharp. Engaging in activities like reading, solving puzzles, learning new skills, or even practicing a new language can significantly slow cognitive decline. Studies have shown that people who keep their minds engaged are far less likely to develop conditions like Alzheimer's or dementia. Equally important is maintaining social relationships. Feelings of loneliness or isolation have been linked to a shorter lifespan, as they can contribute to depression, anxiety, and even physical decline. Research has consistently shown that older adults with strong social networks tend to live longer, healthier lives. Whether it's spending time with family, joining community groups, or simply maintaining a close circle of friends, social interaction keeps the mind active and the heart full. One of the biggest mistakes people make as they age is believing that once they retire, their purpose in life diminishes. But the happiest and longest living individuals continue to find meaning in their days. Some dedicate time to hobbies they never had time for in their youth: gardening, painting, playing a musical instrument, or traveling. Others focus on giving back to their communities, volunteering, or mentoring younger generations. The key is to stay engaged, to wake up each day with a sense of purpose. However, aging is not just about physical and cognitive health. It's also about emotional well-being. Those who live the longest tend to carry a mindset of gratitude. They don't dwell on regrets or stress over things they cannot change. Instead, they focus on the present moment, appreciating the small joys of everyday life. Whether it's enjoying a cup of tea in the morning sun, taking a slow walk through the park, or having a heartfelt conversation with a loved one, they recognize that happiness is found in simplicity. Many elderly individuals have shared that one of the most valuable lessons they've learned is to let go of unnecessary worries. After spending decades working, raising children, and managing responsibilities, they now realize that many of the things they once stressed over were never truly important. Instead of trying to control everything, they have learned to embrace life as it comes. This sense of ease and acceptance is often what sets apart those who age gracefully from those who struggle in their later years. A fascinating study on happiness has revealed that joy does not necessarily increase with age, but rather with perspective. While many assume that younger people are the happiest due to their energy and ambition, research suggests that life satisfaction actually peaks between 65 and 70. By this age, most have let go of unnecessary stress, financial pressures have stabilized, and there is a deeper understanding of what truly matters. People at this stage are no longer chasing after external validation. Instead, they are content with what they have. What becomes clear from all these findings is that longevity isn't just about genetics or luck. It's about daily habits and choices. The way one eats, moves, thinks, and interacts with the world all play a role in shaping the later years of life. Those who prioritize their health, maintain strong relationships, and cultivate a sense of purpose are often the ones who not only live the longest, but also experience the highest quality of life. At the heart of it all, aging is a journey, one that does not require fear, but understanding. It is a time to embrace the rhythm of life, to honor the body's needs, to nurture relationships, and to find contentment in simplicity. The secret to longevity is not found in expensive treatments, extreme diets, or miracle solutions. It lies in the quiet, consistent choices made every day, the decision to move, to rest, to nourish, to laugh, to love, and to let go of what no longer serves us. As the years continue to unfold, may we all learn from those who have walked this path before us. May we take their lessons to heart and create lives that are not just long, but meaningful, joyful, and full of wisdom.